I don't need to
Ma'am,
down you to do that. You know?
ma'am,
Yes, sir.
ma'am, would it be downing to the women if I told them if a man doesn't have a job and he doesn't have a purpose in his life, then he shouldn't have a purpose in yours? If a
No, but
man
if
has a
absolutely
criminal
not.
record.
But if
Okay,
you said
hold on, ma'am. Hold on 1 second. I just want to ask. It is going to be a question. Okay, if I tell women, if men have multiple kids by multiple women and ain't married none of them women, and you shouldn't trust him, he's a man, irresponsible man, and you shouldn't deal with irresponsible men. Is
no,
that
that's a
bad?
lesson. That's a lesson.
Okay,
But I don't.
all
But
right. So
wait, hold on. No,
listen
no,
for
no.
one
Let me
second.
finish. Let
Here's
me
my point.
respond to you, Black Jesus. Let me just
Hold on.
respond.
Here's
That's a
my point to
lesson.
you.
But let me show you how that can be disrespectful. If you said to a sister, "Don't you be dealing with none of these crazy ass motherfucking niggas. These niggas ain't shit." Then you're being disrespectful to the brothers.
But
I don't care.
I get
It
that, but
may
that's
be
not what was
true,
said.
but if you do
I get
not
it,
give
but that's
them humanity, you're being disrespectful. That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
ma'am.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't say that. I didn't say anything like that. But
No, you
I
said
think
leave
that's
these broads alone. You did. Go back to listen to
okay.
what you
So
said and how you
I'm
talk to the
fine with.
sisters. Yes. Go
Hey,
listen
and
to
I
yourself.
refer. Hold on, ma'am. Listen. And I referred to men during my diatribe as niggas, right?
And
So
I
I wasn't.
said we don't need to,
Hold
and
on.
all I said was we
I get
don't
that.
need to
Well,
disrespect each other to get the
all right,
lesson. We are
all
at a
right.
different
Well,
age bracket. They're
hold on,
young.
ma'am, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm trying to say to you,
Okay.
right? I, I've got to tell you this, and this is part of the reason maybe I've been having problems with my page and stuff like that. I don't care as much as I should about tone, I guess, because what I find is that no matter who's saying anything that is corrective behavior to women, it is considered bashing. There's no man that I know of that any woman has ever been able to label to me who is able to talk about correcting women's behaviors or hold them to a standard where you say, if you do this, then that means you're that. Women don't like labels for their actions and behaviors. They don't
Brother,
like it, but they are.
you're not talking to me,
One
brother,
second.
because
Well,
I kept it balanced. So you're
ma'am,
not talking to
ma'am,
me because I said any
ma'am,
way, in which way. I'm not talking about women. I have
ma'am.
daughters and I have a
Hold
son,
on,
and I owe
ma'am.
both the men and the women respect when I teach and educate them.
I
I'm
know,
not
but
going to
I'm
go
not you.
around talking crap to either
I'm
one
not
of them.
you. I'm
I
not you.
understand, but I'm saying
Okay,
if you're
all right.
interested in teaching
So,
lessons, if you're
nope.
interested in help heal, then you
I
don't
don't.
heal by
All right.
disrespecting people. You don't do
Listen,
that. So
ma'am.
I'm telling you that.
All right. I appreciate you telling me that, but I'm going to tell you this, okay? What I was looking for from you was a commentary to the conversation.
I
But
don't
like
care
I
what
said,
you were looking for. I was told
ma'am,
to speak on what I wanted to speak on.
ma'am,
I wasn't here to give a commentary for what you wanted. That wasn't what I
okay.
came for. I came
All right,
on
ma'am.
Noble's page. I didn't come on your page.
All right,
This
ma'am.
one had nothing to do with you. How did you just make that about you?
Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna go ahead and respond, right? And I'm gonna keep it short so you don't have to interrupt me, so you know what point I'm making. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So because we're talking about a topic, and the topic is what it is that we're doing when it comes to the requirements of women up front for men dating. Are they rational or not? Right? I'm talking about that. But what it seems like happened is because you don't like the way I said it, that's what we're discussing now. And while I was talking before, I said oftentimes you can barely have a straight conversation with a woman because if she's offended by anything you say, then logic, reason, rationale, the whole meat of what you're saying goes out the window. So here we are having a tone conversation when I wasn't even talking about you, and I wasn't any
I
more disrespectful to the women than I was to the men.
brother,
So the
I
men
wasn't
are
talking
hold on.
about tone.
I
I
say
didn't talk
let's
about
move to the
tone.
topic. What I think you are.
What is
I
tone,
think
sir? What is
tone is
tone? I
whether or
hadn't
not it
said
was
nothing about
tone is
tone.
tone is about whether or not it was respectful or not, or
No,
did it
that's not. Go look
respect?
up the definition of tone and come back with that because
No,
that's
no, no,
not
no,
what
no.
tone
I get it,
is.
but the tone argument,
No, if
the
you
tone.
get it,
I
then
don't want to
don't say
argue
that I
about the
came about
semantics,
tone
ma'am,
because I came
ma'am,
about respect. Because I
ma'am,
don't
ma'am.
know a brother. I'm
Mhm.
not going to disrespect somebody. I don't know their
I'm not you.
situation. I don't care whether they're man or woman. And that's
All right,
exactly the
I'm
point.
not
You
you.
all are disrespectful. You don't have
I
respect
get
for
it.
anybody. You just want
All
to
right.
say whatever you want to say and you want people to
All right. So, ma'am, hello? Yeah, ma'am,
We can hear you.
you
We
guys
can hear
got
you.
you. Yeah, you
It's
guys got all this
always
energy.
important.
Go ahead.
Respect,
Okay, ma'am,
no, it's all about respect.
I heard you.
Respect,
Please stop
nothing
repeating
else.
yourself so we can move the conversation forward.
No, I
I
understand that
heard
it
you.
hurts.
It's
The
about
true person is
respect.
hurting your feelings right now.
No,
But
it's
don't
not
say
hurting
I
my
was talking
feelings, but
about tone
you're
when
repeating
I'm talking
yourself.
about respect.
I get it. You're not going to teach me respect at 41 years old. You said your piece. I heard it. Let's move the conversation
No,
forward.
I'm not going to teach you. I get that. I understand.
Okay, well then let's have a conversation or not have a conversation because it's too much for you to handle because it's disrespectful.
All right. Let's let.
But
Hey,
let's not just have an
let's
infinite
let
loop about respect
Topic, I
because
said.
I'm going to
let's
say
let
this.
let's let Miss
I no no
Kanai,
no one hold on
let's
no
let Miss Kanai speak
noble
on
no
let's
noble. I want to
here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
noble. I want to say this one thing, man. All right, I find it real funny, right? When our women come onto pages that are in the manosphere where men are talking to other men about men's issues, and they want to check men about how they're talking about women and how they're this and how they're that and all of that shit. And Cynthia G's page is going live than a motherfucker. Y'all don't have a real problem with tone. Y'all don't, because y'all don't bring that shit to women. Y'all are silent when it comes to that. But when it comes to a man and his tone, y'all used to checking us because the only way that most of y'all have dealt with us are as your sons, but not as your leaders and as your men. And because of that, when you hear a man talk about what he's got to say and say it, then you want to talk about his tone and correct him like he's a fucking child. But when Cynthia G runs her mouth infinitely, talking about aborting black babies in the womb, y'all over here checking people about tone. But I don't see y'all in the
No, I
comment
come to
section over
Noble's
there with
page.
their bullshit.
I
So you
come
can
to
say,
Noble's page because I like the things that Noble talks about. I don't go to Cynthia G's page because I don't
I know
agree
you
with
don't.
disrespecting brothers because
I
I don't
know, but
agree
you
with
ain't gonna
that.
go over there and
So
check.
I came to his
You
page,
ain't gonna
and
go over there
anytime
and
I
check
come
him.
to this page, hold on, and anytime I come to this page, I take the same position. I
Right.
don't crisscross. I don't jump over. I said respect. I don't care whether it's a man or a woman. I do not care.
Whatever.
If I care
Yeah.
about my people and I'm trying to help them be better,
Then
then I
tell everybody
understand
about
that
holding the
people are
women
emotional
accountable.
and people have been traumatized. So if you
Tell
want to
everybody
help
about holding
people
the
who have
women
been
accountable.
traumatized, then you have to learn how to respect and give them love. They don't need you cussing them out and telling them you ain't shit. You're a piece of
That's
shit.
fine.
Nobody needs that.
All right. If that's
Nobody
all you
needs
heard,
that.
hey, if that's all you heard from what I said, then that's because you got triggered. Because I also talked about wives, and I also talked about how valuable they
So
were,
you
and I
also
also talked
talked
about
about it. You also,
hold
but you
on,
were
no,
disrespectful.
and and I also talked about how your life isn't complete until you have a woman in it to bring the best out in you. I said all of those things too, but the parts that you fixate on are that. And meanwhile, while women like yourself who bring this type of smoke to men about tone on men's channels, because y'all know we are going to respond with some type of reason or logic and not just drag you. Y'all sit up and do that, but y'all don't bring that smoke over to the women. Because y'all know you won't get a word in edgewise. They're going to dog you up and down. They don't give a fuck what you talking about. So you don't even bother with them. But y'all come over here to us to correct us like y'all dealing with y'all kids. And I'm not your child.
Now we're talking about emotional because you're going into personal stuff. I don't know. I don't deal with Cynthia G. I just said that.
I
I
know
don't
you
go
don't.
over there because I don't deal with people who disrespect people. I don't do that because there's
Yeah.
no
Sure.
need for that.
Yeah. So yeah, like Michelet, like you said, Michelet doesn't flip flop. She always has the same message. She always sticks to the same thing. Black Jesus doesn't flip flop. He always sticks to the same thing. Clearly, there's things that both of them disagree on. That's fine. But Miss Kana, thank you for waiting patiently. I want Miss Kana to speak now. So Miss Kana, go ahead and unmute and speak to whatever you want to speak to, Miss Kana.